What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters, man. Let's get right off into this. Brizz Rawsteen takes to social media again, man, and Brizz. Well, he proudly took to social media and wanted to just express himself and his newfound religion, the Nation of Islam. The brotherhood, because that's all it is. It's a brotherhood. And I'm going to let y'all hear some of the things he was saying. And this is what I mean by the power of deception. And this is what Jesus said in the last days: the blind will lead the blind lead the blind, and they all fall in a ditch. Men will go around deceiving others because they deceive themselves. You got these brothers trying to find love in all the wrong places that they don't mind subjecting themselves under the rule of witchcraft and idolatry rather than just coming straight to God, and believe that they can force God to accept their false religions and idolatry as a means of not wanting to humble themselves before the true living God. Okay, so let's go to what Brizz Rawsteen spoke about and what he said. And this is what I mean by educating these brothers, man, because these brothers have no knowledge of the truth. None. So let's listen to what was said. So here's Brizz. Go ahead, Brizz. Tell us about what you wanted us to know.
FOI is the fruit, FOI is the fruit of Islam. The fruit of Islam is the name given to the men, is the name given to the military training of the men who belong to Islam in North America. There you go. That's the difference. Or that's what they mean. They the same.
Okay, hold on. So he talking about the fruit of Islam, the military staff of the Nation of Islam, those the security guys who so-called do military training, whatever. But here's the thing he's not telling you. They actually kill black people. That so-called military thing, they only assassinate and put out hits on black folks. They don't do this to the white America or the white government that you hear them always speaking against. The white folks this or the Jews this. They don't do none of that, okay? But let you be black. There will be repercussions on you if you black. They don't want no white problems. They don't want no Jew problems like so many other people would do. They allow you to do it to your own, but you better not cross these lines when it comes to the white folks. You better not cross these lines when it comes to these Jews. But y'all can kill each other. Y'all can hurt each other. And we'll turn the blind eye to that. That's the same thing that's going on in this day and age when you hear these brothers. I'm going to get back to this too. Let me just show y'all something. That's the same thing in this day and age when you're hearing these brothers talking about, you got to check in when you come to our city. If you come to Texas, you got to check in with us. You come to California, you got to check in with us. You come to New York, you got to check in with us. You come to Chicago, you got to check in with us. Yeah, if you black, they don't say that to them white folks. You want all the black rappers to check in. You don't say that to them white rock groups. You don't say that to those white pop artists, do you? Yeah, because you don't want the problems that come with them. But we can oppress our own. We can hurt our own. But you bet not cross those lines. Stay in line now. That's what they do. Hold on. Give us some more Brizz Rawsteen of what you said. I'm going to show y'all something cold. Watch this. Okay. What else, Brizz?
It is said that the fruit is the best. The fruit. You judge a tree by the fruit it produces.
Now you're taking stuff from the Bible. Jesus said that. You judge a tree by its fruits. No good seed can bear bad seed. No bad seed can bear good seed. See, they hold Let me tell you something. All these false religions is built around the one true religion, Christianity. Christianity. That's all this stuff is built around, okay? That's why if you know anything about the Quran, and I used to be a Muslim, if you know anything about the Quran, you will find that in it is nothing but a religion built upon hating the God and the people of God. All you see in that book is the people of the book, which means they acknowledge that the one true book is the Bible. That's why they say the people of the book, the one true book, which is the Bible. And they literally let you know the Christians and Jews are the people of the book, singular, the Bible. The Christians and Jews are the people of the book of God. The whole religion is based upon going against the Christians and Jews. Do not take the Christians and Jews of your friends. Kill them, slay them where you may, chop off the head of their prophets. These things, it's clear. It's shown throughout history. Even what you see what's going on with the war. Wait till I break down this war thing. I might have to do that tomorrow. Wait till I break down this war thing on Israel. Wait till y'all see that breakdown. But hold on. He also was speaking against that too. He was trying to speak against Israel. And was trying to, man, wait till I break that down. Wait till I show y'all this, man. I'm going to give y'all the truth in a way you never heard it before. So they take things from the word of God and then they flip it and twist it. And then he's speaking about Jesus Christ, but trying to make it seem as though he's not telling you what he just said come from Jesus Christ. He making it seem like this come from Islam and this is what he believe in. No, that's what Jesus Christ said. You're taking it and trying to attach it to your false religion. But watch this though.
Yeah, man. I get up out of here. But that's what we on. And so far, this tree has produced the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
So he talking about the Nation of Islam, comparing it to a tree. So this tree produced the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. That's the black man who came in the 1900s. That's the founder of the Nation of Islam. Like so many black people was ignorant of. A lot of black people think that Elijah Muhammad, who was a black man, is actually the founder of Islam. No, he's not the founder of Islam. The origin of Islam was from the other Muhammad 1400 years ago, from the Quraysh tribe. He was a white man. He was a white man. So this religion that was created by a white man, who Elijah Muhammad is named after, this white man actually started this religion. And Master Farad, who was also a white man, is the one who put the Elijah Muhammad in position. He was a white man. He don't know his history. Watch this though.
This tree has produced Brother Clarence 13X, who will go on to start the 5% Nation of God's earth.
Still speaking of witchcraft. 5%ers still speaking about witchcraft. Those who rebel against the living God, Yahweh Elohim. Watch this.
That would trickle on down to, a lot of your favorite artists and stuff like that and other movements. This tree has produced Brother Malcolm X.
Okay. The Nation of Islam produced Brother Malcolm X. Now he want to get the glory for Brother Malcolm X. So he say this tree of the Nation of Islam produced Elijah Muhammad, Clarence, Malcolm X.
Understand? Who birthed movements like the Black Panthers and people like that, Angela Davis's and Bobby Seals and all of his students. Yeah.
Right. Who also ended up getting control over their communities, only to then start selling dope in their communities. Yeah. Keep telling on y'all self.
Eldridge Cleavers under him, study under Malcolm. History produced the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan.
Produce. See? So that's what he's speaking about. Okay, so I want to hear what Malcolm X had to say about this. You brought up Malcolm X and Elijah Muhammad. I want to know what Malcolm X said about this situation. You don't want to hear what Malcolm X had to say, do you, Brizz Rawsteen? I don't think you want to hear what Malcolm X had to say. Let's see what Malcolm X had to say about the Nation of Islam and what happened and what it was about. I don't think they ever showed you this. Brizz Rawsteen. Let's hear it out of Malcolm's own words. You said this tree, Jesus said, you know a tree by its fruits, or what type of tree it is. So if the tree produced bad fruit, it's a corrupted tree and it's not from God. So I'm glad you said that, Brizz. So let's see what Malcolm X had to say about this tree of Islam. Let's read.
Back in January, and at that time the Muslims.
Okay, so that's the house he was living in. In June of 1964, the Nation of Islam files a lawsuit to reclaim possession of Malcolm X's house in Queens, New York. He wouldn't get up out of the house. They wanted him out of the house with his wife and kids. So they put a lawsuit out on him to get him moved out of the house, since he was no longer up under Elijah Muhammad. Watch this. After a court appearance regarding the eviction, Malcolm divulges explosive secrets. And remember, they was trying to bomb him. They actually bombed this house while his wife and kids was in there. Yeah, the Nation of Islam. Yeah. Watch this.
And I had stated in a newspaper article about an effort to take my life back in January, and at that time the Muslims denied it.
Why are they threatening your life?
Well, primarily because they're afraid that I will tell the real reason that that I'm out of the Black Muslim movement, which I never told. I kept to myself.
Okay. He said there was a plot to kill him. He said the report asked him, why are they threatening your life? Why are they threatening your life? Watch this. Listen, y'all. Watch this. Brizz, listen.
Why are they threatening your life?
Well, Muslims denied it.
Why are they threatening your life?
Well, take my life back in January. And
they tried to kill him. They tried to kill him in January. But watch this.
To take my life, stated in a newspaper article about an effort to take my life back in January, and at that time the Muslims denied it.
Why are they threatening your life?
Well, primarily because they're afraid that I will tell the real reason that that I'm out of the Black Muslim movement, which I never told. I kept to myself. But the real reason is that Elijah Muhammad, the head of the movement, is the father of 8 children by 6 different teenage girls. 6 different teenage girls who were his private personal secretary.
Hold on. There you go right there, Brizz. This tree produces the honorable Elijah Muhammad. Look at your boy Farrakhan right there, sitting across from him. Malcolm said they trying to kill him because he found out his secret, that he had 6 teenage girls pregnant. He got 6 teenage young girls pregnant at this old age. 6 teenage girls pregnant. adultery, idolatry, and molestation. But you calling him honorable. You exalting this man over the living God. You exalting him over Jesus Christ. A murderer, a pedophile, a liar, and a deceiver. This is what false religion does. And then you say it produced Malcolm. They killed this man. Hold on, let's listen.
And at that time, the Muslims denied it.
Why are they threatening your life?
Well, primarily because they're afraid that I will tell the real reason that that I'm out of the black Muslim movement, which I never told. I kept to myself. But the real reason is that Elijah Muhammad, the head of the movement, is the father of 8 children by 6 different teenage girls. 6 different teenage girls who were his private personal secretary. The one who first made me aware of this was Wallace Muhammad, Mr. Muhammad's son. And
his own son. His own son dropped the dime on his father because he was displeased with what was going on. Elijah Muhammad's own son told Malcolm what was going on because he was displeased at his father using this religion to impregnate teenage girls. When he over 50-something years old. Honorable, huh? Okay.
And it was their fear that if I remained in the black Muslim movement and this came into the knowledge of his followers, that they would leave him and follow me.
So they wanted him killed, according to Malcolm X. They wanted him killed with this secret, that if this secret came out and the people got knowledge of what he was doing, they would begin to leave him and go up under Malcolm. So Malcolm was a threat. It had to be removed as a result of this knowledge of exposing the leader for being a pedophile, using the religion to impregnate young girls, using the color of black skin to bring people in the umbrella, under the fold, under the color of blackness. Same thing the Hebrew Israelites do. Using black skin to get people to ignore the real truth, to join. See, they join brotherhoods. It ain't about God. It ain't about the love of God. It ain't about the love of Christ. This is about brotherhood. Whatever may happen in their background of not having love or not nobody, however, that may have affected them to the point where they now grown, looking for love and affection through other men. They're looking for brotherhoods. They're not going to God for the truth. They're not going to God for love. They're looking for love in other men. They're looking for acceptance through other men. Corrupted men, ignoring the backgrounds of their lives by which they try to represent God. All this stuff is out here. If I know it, why you don't know it? Why would you put yourself under an umbrella like this? Hold on. Let's see a Farrakhan confession of the Nation of Islam being responsible for killing Malcolm X. Okay, you say it produced Malcolm and Elijah, and you wanted to use that as a means of greatness. Okay, well, let's hear from your guy. See, they don't like watching this stuff. See, he wouldn't watch something like this, even though it's God showing him this to save his life, to get him out of the lie. He would rather use it as a means of, I don't want to hear about that, rather than seeing what God is showing him. Rather than seeing what God is showing him. Watch this. Watch this. Let me show y'all this. Uh-oh. You ever saw this, Brizz? Let me show you something, Brizz. You ever saw this? Yeah, I got to show you something, brother. I mean, if you're going to hold fast to it, hold fast to it. We're not going to play with God, though. You're not going to call it God. You're not going to call it God. See, they don't like this. These brothers got the knowledge of this stuff and still ignore it. They don't care about worshiping Satan. They don't care. They don't care about being up under this stuff. So watch this. Let's listen to Farrakhan, y'all. Let's see what Farrakhan had to say about Malcolm.
Yeah, I love Elijah Muhammad enough that if you attack him, I would kill you. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And I'm not a killer, but neither are you. But if somebody attack what you love, each one of you in here would become a killer instantaneously. Am I lying? Mother, let somebody look like they're attacking your child. Here's a woman who fought a bear because the bear snatched her baby. And she ran the bear down, screaming until the bear dropped her baby. Love casts out fear. We don't give a damn about no white man law when you attack what we love.
Okay, just so y'all can know, he talking about Elijah Muhammad. When you attack who we love Elijah Muhammad. So he's justifying why Malcolm was killed. When you go against somebody we love, even if you're not a killer, it'll move you to kill somebody, even if you're not a killer, because you're going against something that I love. This is what I mean by deception. And you got people clapping and screaming when in reality, this is a lie. Then he said, love cast out fear. That comes from Jesus Christ too. Remember, they always take the things of Jesus Christ from the Bible, use it and twist it and flip it for their own gain, their own profit, by which he was doing to impregnate those young girls. Watch this though. Everybody in there celebrating the death of Malcolm X. Look at everybody in there clapping and celebrating the death of Malcolm X, because that's what he's talking about. Standing ovation. Watch this though.
And frankly, it ain't none of your business. What have you got to say about it? Did you teach Malcolm? Did you make Malcolm? Did you clean up Malcolm? Did you put Malcolm out before the world? Was Malcolm your traitor or was he ours?
Was Malcolm your traitor or was he ours? He said, what is it anybody's business of what we did to Malcolm? We cleaned Malcolm up. We brought him into this thing. We did this. Was Malcolm your traitor, America, or was he our traitor? Listen to what look at everybody clapping and yeah, that's right. That's right. Charismatic. He's very charismatic to people that's ignorant. Watch this.
Fear. We don't give a damn about no white man law when you attack what we love. And frankly, it ain't none of your business. What have you got to say about it? Did you teach Malcolm? Did you make Malcolm? Did you clean up Malcolm? Did you put Malcolm out before the world? Was Malcolm your traitor or was he ours? And if we dealt with him like a nation deals with a traitor, What the hell business is it of yours?
You hear that confession? And if we dealt with Malcolm like other nations deal with their traitors, we dealt with him, past tense. He's dead already. If we dealt with him like other nations deal with their traitors, because what happens when you betray your nation? That's called treason. And the penalty for treason is death. It's the death penalty. It's death. If you is tried for treason against the United States, the penalty is death. The penalty is death. And that's in any nation. If you is being found guilty of treason, the penalty is death. And look at the whole audience praising, celebrating, clapping the death of Malcolm X.
From your traitor, or was he ours? And if we dealt with him like a nation deals with a traitor, what the hell business is it of yours? Malcolm, your traitor, or was he ours? And if we dealt with him like a nation deals with a traitor, what the hell business is it of yours? Traitor, or was he ours? Was Malcolm your traitor, or was he ours? And if we dealt with him like a nation deals with a traitor, what the hell business is it of yours? And if we dealt with him like a nation deals with a traitor, what the hell business is it of yours? And if we dealt with him like a nation deals with a traitor, what the hell business is it of yours? And if we dealt with him like a nation deals with a traitor, what the hell business is it of yours? You just shut your mouth and stay out of it. Because in the future, we're going to become a nation. And the nation got to be able to deal with traitors and cutthroats and turncoats. You just shut your mouth and stay out of it. Because in the future, we're going to become a nation. And the nation got to be able to deal with traitors and cutthroats and turncoats. The white man deals with his. The Jews deal with theirs. Salman Rushdie wrote a nasty thing about the prophet, and Imam Khomeini put out a death thing on him, and it stands today.
Oh, my bad. What I show you? See what I mean? See what I told you? They kill black folks. It's about killing black folks. You heard what he just said. The Jews deal with theirs. They deal with theirs. That the FOI is for killing blacks. You're not gonna go kill them white folks. Say, you hear him talking about the white man? He ain't gonna send that military to go get none of them. He ain't gonna send that military to go get none of them politicians, none of those so-called white folks that they always speaking against. But let you act up. Let you say something wrong. Oh yeah, we'll kill a nigga. We'll kill a nigga. Come on, man. You brothers better wake up. I used to think he was smart. I used to listen to all them tapes and stuff because I was stupid. I didn't know no better. And as long as he could sound convincing and persuasive, and you see how powerful his voice is, he's very charismatic. So he know how to move on your heart and deal with your emotion to bring you to a point of understanding. As he actually really speaking with the serpent tongue, teaching a false ideology against the living God. Come on, man. I'm telling y'all what I know. Allah is not God. He's not the God of the Bible. He's not the God of the prophets and the apostles. He's not the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ. It's a pagan God that comes from Babylonian roots. Come from Babylonian roots. They so ignorant of what they claiming to be from God is foolish. God's name is Elohim, Yahweh Elohim. That's singular plural, meaning one God made of three persons. Three persons make up the one true God, El, God, Him, the plurality of the persons involved that makes up El, God. Yahweh Elohim, singular, plural. So let me just show you how it destroys their religion even more. They say that angel Gabriel came to speak to Muhammad in a cave by himself. Gabriel teaching him about Allah. Why would Gabriel teach Muhammad about Allah? Gabriel, El for Elohim. Elohim cannot be Allah. Allah is singular, exclusive to one. Elohim, God, is singular, plural. One God, three persons. Gabriel is named after Elohim, not Allah. Then they want to establish Muhammad's prophethood through Abraham's son, Ishmael. Ishmael, also named after Elohim. You see the contradictions in the very thing that they're trying to establish to be from God, that the truth of God destroys it. Ishmael, Elohim, Ishmael, Gabriel, both named after Elohim, not Allah. Not Allah. Come on, bro. You've been deceived. You've been tricked. But you know this. Your spirit knows it. But according to you speaking in this, you looking for brotherhood. You looking to be accepted in a brotherhood. When somebody honestly really love God and really want to know God and seek God, these things are clear. Just like I'm able to show it and break it. Look, we just heard it. You ain't got to believe nothing I said. Malcolm X said that the leader was having sex and impregnating young teenage girls, using this religion and blackness to get away in its position of leadership to hurt these young girls, got them practicing in idolatry and adultery, fornication, sexual immorality. And guess what? Those leaders in position under him don't have a problem with it because they can get away with it too. That's why most of these men don't have a problem with these guys in position and leadership doing these things, because they in position where they also benefit financially and sexually themselves. That's why you always hear the leaders and those who in positions of rank in those false religions standing firm to hold it, because that's how they profit from it, financially and sexually. And you heard what he said. 6 of them. 8 children by 6 other young girls. And he's 50, 60 years old. And was afraid Malcolm was going to blow the horn. And tried to, and didn't try, succeeded in killing him as a result of blowing the horn. And here's Farrakhan now, mad at Malcolm for exposing Muhammad for being a false prophet, a sexual deviant who abused young girls, using this religion to put them in a position of power and money. And Malcolm was called the traitor because he didn't keep quiet about it, because he wouldn't continue to allow it to go on. The Bible say, how can two walk together lest they be in agreement? So all of them was benefiting off of it. Don't make no mistake about it. If the leader is corrupted, the rest is corrupted. Make no mistake about it. And look, they honoring and praising and worshiping him for what he was doing to these young girls, from abuse to molestations. And they give him a title called the Honorable. What's so honorable about that? Teaching a false religion that's against God, that send people to hell. What's so honorable about that? Abusing and taking advantage of young girls when you 60 years old. Exposing their poverty at a time where black people had it bad and needed each other because they were being abused and oppressed, only for you now to bring them up under your umbrella to do the same thing. See, I love, you know what I love? I love the era we live in, where we can expose all their dark secrets and show all the facts of the historical records that confirm these people are false. And what's crazy about it, you hear it in their own words. Like you just heard right there. You heard it in his own words. I ain't have to say nothing. Y'all heard it all. Was he your traitor or was he ours? And we dealt with him like a nation deal with they traitors. It's none of your damn business. And everybody in the auditorium, in complete unity, unanimously, and celebrating and cheering on the death of Malcolm X, who was murdered and killed in front of his wife and children by the same black people that used to hug him, shake his hands, eat with him, drink with him. Nothing but Satanism at its highest form. He see this and he know this and he's still gonna say, so what? That's the sad thing about this world. Even when the knowledge of truth is before them, they still ignore what God is showing them to show, hey, get out of that. They'll still say no to God. Let me tell you something. No matter how you say his name, you're not going to force God to accept Islam because it's not real. It's against him. The whole religion is against him, period. And it's against people. It don't help out people, because if you die a Muslim, you're going straight to hell, period. Because in order to be a Muslim, you have to confess that Jesus is not the Son of God. And the Bible says Jesus is the Son of God. God sent his only Son into the world, that whosoever believe in him shall not die but have everlasting life. And those who do not believe in him is condemned already. I'm going to believe what God said first. I'm not going to believe what came after. Islam came 600 some years after the death of Jesus Christ, when all the prophets and the apostles was dead and gone. So when the devil saw that the coast was clear and he was able to raise a pagan up from a foreign land to establish a false religion to go against the true one, that's when he showed his horns. Because it wasn't a prophet or an apostle alive to challenge the false ideology. So he tried to pick the right time to create a false religion to go against the true religion of God. We're not going to play them games. Muhammad couldn't even read or write. This written in the Quran. He was called the unlettered one. He couldn't even read or write, which is very important. You know why? That means he was ignorant to the word of God and didn't know nothing about the Bible. He didn't know nothing about the Bible because he couldn't read. He couldn't read, which meant he didn't know nothing about the writings of the prophets and the apostles. And that's why when you read the Quran, he got everything wrong. Everything wrong. He heard about the stories because Christianity was here before Islam. So he heard about Jesus. He heard about the prophets. He heard about the apostles. And let me tell you what that whole religion is built on. The same thing Elijah Muhammad was doing. Murder and sex. Deception. Murder, sex, and lies. So, Brizz, I'm sorry, brother. You better wake up. If you die as a Muslim, you're going to hell forever. That's where Muhammad is at. That's where Elijah Muhammad is at. God said, whoever denies my son, you will go to hell.
No streets for you. Leave me waiting on you. Wasn't no streets for you.